today. From Los Angeles, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll try and start this drive in the air, being chased out left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or a 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to the... He looked good on their opening drive. Remember, he capped it off with that nice touchdown run to get him on the board. Now we'll see what they can do here. Drive number 2 as they start out 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Chargers offense back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Shark's got it left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but... Before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That one complete. He finds Shark. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Ben Mason.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here.
The Chargers getting set to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Short throw to Dissly. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Looking to throw.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Lamb McConkey.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. So out come the Chargers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Back to throw here. Steps away. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. Oh, a good move at the 5. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe. A little.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers have regained the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
He had the touchdown run on the last drive, his second of this first half.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Touchdown, Chargers.
Ladd McConkey, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Josh Palmer.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff. LA set to take over again on offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2nd and 4.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Will Dissly. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on. LA readies for its next possession.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down the left sideline.
And down to the 7-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire